So, wow, you get to hear your papa's theme for the first time. Uh,
Gross.
uh, I was trying to find where I'd written it in my notes, and I couldn't, but I remembered it was from Pathologic, so I was trying to find the Pathologic album on Spotify.
Yeah, as you do.
uh, uh, but
What is this song? Doctor's Dead?
I believe so, yeah.
Let's fucking go.
It's about fathers.
About your dead father, who everyone thinks you
Exactly.
killed.
Exactly. You kind of did kill your dad in a way. Anyways, um, so,
Not my, not my circus.
uh, so, standing in front of you, having just approached and asking if you were all right, uh, and technically Havoc is still beside you. But is
Great, I
your
have backup then.
yeah, but is your father Gabriel Klausy? He looks worn as you're used to seeing him from long days on the roads when he'd have to take trips to get goods.
Get
Um,
good.
no, like rare goods that he couldn't make himself.
Sure.
Um, he looks tired. Hayes is nowhere in sight. You have no idea if they can cross paths yet. And Gabriel looks so painfully average. And yet, from the moment you meet his eyes, I need you to roll an insight check. Cause you got juice now.
Why is this the site that I'm on and not D&D Beyond? One sec. I actually went to dungeonsanddragons.com.
Oh my god. I've never even been on that website, I think.
Yeah, it's not much to look at. I opened the wrong fucking character sheet.
You're putting it off, I understand.
Yeah. What, insight?
Mm-hmm.
Am I trying to... No, I don't think that's actually how that works. Okay. 18.
Esmond, there is that pain in your chest that has been there ever since it awakened when you let the call open the gate.
My murmur.
Yeah, your murmur that is very powerful.
Hmm.
And it thuds heavier when you meet your father's eye. And you there had been moments in these scarce few minutes since you've awakened to this power where you've been aware of the emotions of people around you. But it had mostly been as a collective, as a group tide of emotion that you were either sensing or calling out yourself. And this is still a new power to you. So right now, you do not hear the collective. You don't hear Havoc beside you. All you hear as you hold your father's gaze is this sudden, overwhelming sense of guilt that chokes your throat. And it's not even in the back of your mind, you immediately know this isn't even how a normal person would be experiencing emotions because you can't even tell if this is what your father is feeling. It just exists around him. The kind of guilt that makes you double check every single task, that makes you ask people, like the extreme pained guilt that follows every action you take. And it isn't you it's so loud you can't even see your father's actual emotions. But it is what brings you to awareness that from now on, whenever you hold somebody's gaze, you can make an insight check and immediately determine their true emotion.
Me?
Yeah,
Should I write that
you
down?
can if you want to.
The sauce is getting too flavorful.
And you are aware that it feels different when you try to do it with a non-mortal.
Hmm. Like, so he can make a
When you hold
I
somebody's
yes.
gaze, you can make an insight check and determine the true emotions of someone.
Like I have a whole Discord server where I just take notes.
Go off.
Oh my god, he's an empath!
Your eyes are mood rings now.
Fuck, that's crazy.
You can just look and see like the colors of the soul or some bullshit like that, you know?
I can see your fucking aura.
uh, but even as this is so loud, it seems to it's overwhelming and you're having a hard time focusing through it. But there's something, and you're aware that you're like silent for a couple seconds, like choking on cold air, trying to force your own thoughts through this. And you're aware that something inside of you, other than yourself, reaches out and quiets this to allow you to properly think and speak in this moment. But you know that if you were alone, if whatever that was wasn't with you right now, you would be too overwhelmed by this new power to function properly.
Okay. Okay. Did he say anything to me when he got here?
Yeah,
When his ass
he asked.
crashed?
He didn't speak to you when he showed up as a Desico, because he doesn't
Yeah.
know you know. But when he walked up just now, he asked if you were all right.
Oh, father. I am going to cave your head in with a baseball bat. Esmond's just like he's standing there, uh, sort of like trying to sort of steady his feet as Gabriel appears. I don't know, one of those, both of those.
He had walked up. Yeah, he's acting like a
Okay.
regular human. He had been escorted here by some of the people he had
Can I
requested
like
to meet with you.
perceive havoc around me?
Now that whatever that was pulled this back, you can feel her beside you. Before she had been crouched beside you as you two talked about what you had experienced, and she had been kind of like had a hand on your shoulder, like consoling in the acquaintance way, you know.
Wow, girl,
A
thanks
bit
so
a bit
much.
strong to call you guys friends, but
Yeah.
even as you
We're
had
like
like
we're
tensed,
worsties.
yeah, even as you had tensed up and you were fully aware, you were probably like dead silent, just staring into the middle distance.
Right.
She hadn't like checked on you, and as you kind of glance at her, you become aware, because you know Hafik by now, and even though you can't see her face, you can see the tension in the tendons in her neck. You can feel how her hand is almost too tight on your shoulder, looking up at your father because she recognizes him.
Upsetting concept. Ha 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 ha. Fuck. Yeah. Esmond is watching like his dad, like watching him sort of like incredulously, like you're asking me like how I am. That's crazy. That's wild.
He kind of glances back and forth between the two of you. If if you need a moment to calm down, I can. If you're not ready to speak with others, I can step away, Esmond.
Speak with others. Um, you lied.
Esmond,
For our whole lives, you lied for basically all of it. No, not basically, technically, completely all of it.
Esmond, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe we should go inside your house, sit down, and have a conversation together.
Question.
Yeah.
Never mind, actually, never mind. I solved it myself. I connected the dots.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go anywhere with you, for one. You already know, but I've met. I've met her. I've met Dread, my mother. Did you know she would... Did you know she would try to kill me?
He kind of glances at Havoc warily, who still hasn't said a word. And then back to you, very aware that he's in a public space right now. You have the people of Armath literally within sight currently. And he shifts a bit. Esmond, I really think that we should have a conversation behind closed doors.
To what end?
Do you really want the people you look out for to be hearing a conversation like this?
Fine. Fine. Esmond will begin to stride very heavily.
As you try to straighten up, Havoc's hand tightens further on your shoulder, and you can tell now that she is looking at you out of the side of her eye.
I will speak
unsure.
quietly with her.
Yeah.
What?
The last time I saw this man, and he asked to speak with somebody alone, he took them. I'm not letting you out of my sight.
I'm a little heavier than a 12-year-old.
And
I was going to request you come regardless.
good.
I'll, like, shrug her hand off.
As you, like, stand and go to walk, she is, like, so directly at, like, just behind your shoulder that occasionally yours bumps against hers. Literally. And you've been around Havoc and her people enough. First as enemies, and then as the allies, question mark, to see how she, even under, like, the ripple of her, like, layered cloaks, you can see her hand gesture, and you can see in the crowd the faint tilt of Spectre's head, and you can pick out Havoc's people start to creep towards your house, to make, like, a barrier around it.
I can't do the kitchen. I can't sully the space.
You have an office.
You know, I can't taint it. Yeah, I'm bringing you to my office, Dad. Get officed. You're going to the principal's.
Yeah, right.
Fuck you.
Right next door to your room where you fucking died.
Oh, well, it's already tainted. Maybe I just need a new house. Maybe fucking Shoshank can have this house. She can put a pool in the basement. I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck.
gee, free house.
Yeah, free house. Just cistern.
Real.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take him to the fucking principal's office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is Maya around?
Uh, as you are stepping more into the main area of town to head towards your house, she had been directing people to board back up the broken down gates, to sweep the area to make sure there wasn't any further danger. And she sees you passing by and kind of pauses for a moment, and like tries to hurry people away and heads towards you.
Naya!
Aspen, what was all of
Hi.
that? Are you alright?
Family squabble.
What?
I can't talk about. I could talk about it, but I don't really understand. Well, I do understand. There's a lot happening right now. I am very sorry.
Don't apologize.
Hello? What's up? Hi.
I'm gonna go to the store and get something for my lunch tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you want anything?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you get Pepto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel kind of nauseous.
Oh no.
Okay.
Thank you. No. Thank you, though. Love you. She's like, do you want essential oils for your tummy ache? Fucking no. I want Pepto. I want a little peppermint treat.
A treat? Is that what you call Pepto?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, tastes like peppermint. I don't know. I like them. I'd eat them like candy if they weren't medicinal. I wasn't afraid of like getting even more sick or tummy hurt. Anyways, back to this conversation with this large woman. It's I'll explain it once everything's calmed down. Can you? Obviously, you will. You're you. But just sort of, I guess, make sure everybody stays. I don't know, inside the hypothetical safety of the town.
Of course I will. She kind of glances at Havoc, who's very clearly on alert, and then this just guy behind you guys who's just kind of looking around, taking things in, playing it chill. I won't push. Do you need me to be ready for anything? Should I go get Wolf? Yeah, go get the Paladin of the Dread, normal guy things. To have that show up in front of your dad.
I'm sort of maybe just have her on standby, not bring her anywhere. I think that she might actually have. Maybe tell her to get under, like, I don't know, like a porch or something, actually. Not actually. Don't do that.
Okay.
Just tell her to be somewhere, probably out of the way.
Alright.
But respectfully.
I will.
Maya, by the way. He kind of, like, reaches out to, like, take her forearm with two hands.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a compliment, but, more and more these days, it sort of seems like you're the only sane one. And I mean that in a way to be complimentary. I don't know what I'd use as an anchor anywhere otherwise.
I'm just happy to back you up.
I'll make you happy another way someday, hopefully beyond that. But, the town. I'll be out soon. Promise.
Alright. Be safe.
Aren't I always?
She gives you a look.
Anyway, I go inside.
Yeah. You step inside, Havoc immediately, at least starting to head towards the kitchen table, because she's used to having the serious talk at the table. But then she stops and follows after you when you don't go there.
My kitchen.
Yeah. And your dad follows after, making small comments, like, "Oh, that's a lovely stovetop." Like, "Oh, floor is nicely done." Just like quietly to himself.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he built
All
your
right.
house you had lived in before himself.
Yeah. I don't know.
He can appreciate a home. He's a normal dad, you know.
He's just a dad
He's
doing
just a
dad things.
Yeah. He's about to ask if you need your car checked over.
He's a carpenter. Like Jesus.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh.
Uh,
Alright. I go up to the office.
yeah. He walks in after you. Havoc like pulls out your chair for you and stands behind it.
That's so fucking big dick.
She right now, from like the vibes you can read of her, she is acting as normally Spectre would act to her. She is your silent backup to stare menacingly.
Oh my god. Havoc. You and your fucking cargo shorts.
I don't know if Juice has seen Art of Havoc before.
Her cargo shorts.
Cargo shorts. Yeah, hold on, let me grab the picture of this woman that nearly killed Alice, like frame one.
And she did it all in cargo shorts.
Be nice to her. Where's
I am
my
nice
Art?
to her. Well, she's not nice to me.
Yeah.
More and more.
She's nice to you.
It's affectionate, you know?
She's creature shaped.
They're more like Bermuda shorts.
Yeah. She has no
Yeah.
face. Normal guy things.
Yeah. Oh wait, for real?
Yeah, I mean, you've seen her pull off the mask before. She has no face. It is a void.
That's sick, actually.
Because her face was taken.
Oh damn, Shoshin. You know, that could have been you, girl.
Yeah, at least you have your face.
Yeah, you got that pretty face. It's cool they left her with hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll actually sit. I'm too riled to sit, but I will stand in front of the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I don't want. You know what? She pulled out the chair. I don't want to like. You know. We got a thing going here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Or alone.
Or
rather.
remind me, do you have a chair in here across from you, or no?
Yes, I have a sitting area actually.
Oh, slay.
Yeah, the chairs don't match, but that's okay.
Yeah, your father hums quietly, messes with the cushions a little bit, and takes a seat with this, like, smile of, "Oh, it's so great to see you, son."
Okay. All right. You have your privacy.
It's so nice to finally get to see Armath. A lovely place, great spot. The people so far have been very kind.
You've hardly been here longer than 5 minutes.
And they've made quite an impression.
You know, I don't really get. Like, perspective is everything, but I don't really get how, for all the years that you raised all of us, I never really noticed that you always do this shit.
What?
Like nothing matters, and like
Like you're not bothered by anything except the little things.
Well, father needs to be the cornerstone of the family. I never wanted to let any of you know when things were wrong.
You're a Desico.
And God damn it.
Sorry, my phone's ringing. My pager.
Sorry, Alice is sending me a sending right now.
Hold on. The call is dead. XOXO. Gossip Girl.
That is hardly a concept I can explain to a group of children. Especially due to the fact that we were in hiding.
Child's right, group of children, yeah. You know, because you certainly treated. That's important. What's important is that you could have at least told me, you could have hinted, maybe suggested the idea to me. I don't know, like prepared me or I don't know, given me some kind of fucking choice in the matter, maybe?
I had never seen any sort of clue to you having a deeper connection.
You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry. I will speak louder.
This man, his voice, he's too soft-spoken.
I had never seen a clue to you having some sort of deeper connection or power, and I had watched for it. Back when things happened, it hadn't been certain what you would become. So I watched, and I waited, and nothing ever happened. You were normal, and I was thankful for that. So forgive me for wanting to spare you the deeper pain that you could have been put through. I thought it best to let you live your life as you pleased and not burden you with stories of tragedies long past.
Do I know his deal?
In what sense?
Like how dread is dread and how winter was like death?
You know, you at least have strong hints before now that your father was a Desico in some form. And he just now confirmed it himself by saying what of it. You don't know what his power is. You've heard of him modifying memory. You got a powerful feeling of guilt when you tried to look at him. And he showed up wings and lights and eyes and chains when fighting the dread, but there's a lot of options that could presumably come to mind.
Hayes looks a lot older.
Sadly, when occasionally traveling through the shards of the realms that are left, time can flow differently.
You did something to his head. Maybe you did something to my head. I want you to undo it.
Perceiving certain powers, or even certain Desicos themselves, can be damaging.
Then write it in a fucking book!
I overwrote them to save your brother from great torment. You can hear like the creak of leather behind you as Havoc is like tightening her fists where they're wrapped around each other.
Why are you here? Why? Why? Did you come here just to start some shit with Dread? Because you've done it. Congratulations. What, she come here to kill me again? You should have let her, maybe. Why are you here?
You got my letter a week ago. Maybe
Fuck your letter!
You knew I was coming. There was a time where you invited me to come.
I don't want you here anymore. Because now I know what you are, and I know all the lies that you told, and I know that you're... And now I understand in my fucking head that you were just sort of a shit father.
So you won't allow Desco in your home. Does that mean you'll leave as well?
I won't allow Desica in my home is precisely not what I said. I said I don't want you in my home. I do not want you, who calls yourself my father, in my home.
So you entertain the dread then? If I leave, she will come again.
If you stay, I will put you in the ground. I will dig a shallow hole, and I will put you in it.
He gives you this sad smile and kind of tilts his head. His eyes squinted a bit. As sad as it makes me to say, you could never beat me, Esmond. That is simply the fact of the matter.
But maybe the Dread could.
Maybe. I've beaten her before.
Somehow you're harder to speak with than her. She's outright with her cruelty. She's playing with it. You're just nothing.
I'm trying to protect you. As whenever I ever tried to kill you or tortured you with nightmares or sent monsters after your companions, I would never do anything of that sort. I would have been here protecting you if I could have, but I wanted to give you time to adjust.
When I look at you, all I feel is guilt. And it's not mine. So, what? Is it yours?
It's not mine.
Is he lying?
You can roll insight. It's a regular insight, not like your power thing.
My spooky insight. A 7.
As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. And he does continue. If you were to look upon the dread, you would see fear. But she is not afraid. For that is what she creates.
So what? You create guilt.
It is a painful curse to have. But in a way, yes. All Desco are consumed by the need to create more of what they are. So while it is a hunger I could never ignore, I would never do that to any of you. That's why I would make my trips. Leave, go elsewhere until I could be of more sound mind.
This motherfucker. This fucking liar. This fucking liar.
He did take lots of trips.
Yeah, to, I don't know, go get some dick or something. Fuck. Right. If you were to stay here, what would you expect?
If you want distance, I'll give you distance. If you want to talk, we can do that. If you want instruction so that you are not overwhelmed by your powers, I can sense that you have some help currently, but it seems like the longer your little friend stays with you, the more you consume it. So it might be best to release it as soon as possible.
The calm.
Is that what you call it?
That's what it calls itself. I guess what... At this point I don't remember. It's just its name.
Is it young? Most of them
I think
seem
so.
to be.
Stop being so fucking evasive.
I am telling you what I know. I don't know much of what they are. What I do know is most of them were made in the fusion. They seem to exist of a type of matter that was only created in the destruction. Most of them seem to be young. They all look different, but are the same. And most of them exist much too far away to ever properly interact with us. They don't know how to get to us, but some of them can reach out and speak. I met one of the older ones once. Not pleasant. But it seems this little one found its way here.
I guess so. You staying here isn't my decision alone to make. There's people that I would need to ask about it and get confirmation and permission from to have you be here.
Why, Esmond, I thought you were the leader of Armath. Are you not in charge?
I am.
Are all these people not under your protection, your guidance? You're the one who brought them all together, after all.
Not exclusively.
And yet.
There was winter. There was the calm.
Ah, the rat.
The what?
I never knew her name. All most of us knew was that she went and hid a hole.
She's a cat. She was a cat.
She was an animal. I was speaking metaphorically, calling her a rat.
Well, you're being a dick then.
She wasn't powerful enough to partake, to protect people. I protected people.
Yeah. You know, your motivations seem really humane, and you seem superhuman right now, Gabriel, so...
Esmond, I've raised you from a baby. I have been nothing but a loving, caring, attentive father to you.
Well, you can stop now, because you're not. That's, we can strike that from the record.
Esmond, that's not how fatherhood works, though I can understand that you might think that way, considering your own current feelings about fatherhood.
Holy fuck.
I told you he causes guilt!
Holy shit! I could feel you like winding up for the punch, and I was like, he's not gonna do it. And then you fucking did it. Esmond goes very quiet and very still. You don't know anything about me or my son, how we relate to each other, what our relationship is. You don't know anything about how I feel about fatherhood towards my son.
Lilypad, I don't need to know. I can sense.
Shut the fuck up! You sit there. You sit there.
I can help, Esmond.
Sit there. And you stay there. And I go talk to my friends. And I go talk to my brother. And you sit there.
He says nothing, just kind of folds his hands over his legs. I actually will note briefly, Esmond. There is somebody else who wants to make an offer to you. I would encourage you to decline the meeting, though of course, you're an adult now. You can make your own choices.
Esmond gets up. And he leaves the room.
Mm-hmm. Havoc stays.
Okay.
Unless you tell her to follow.
He's in a bit of a rush.
Go for it.
Okay, yeah, he leaves the room. He's really fucking angry. I'm sorry for yelling out of character.
No, go on.
I just feel very strongly. And thus, well, Esmond feels very strongly, and thus I feel very strongly. I'm going downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not going downstairs. I go into the room, I stand in the doorway. I gesture for Havoc.
Yeah, as you gesture for her, roll a perception check.
He's in a different fucking dimension. 22. That's the highest perception I've ever rolled as Esmond.
Yeah, it's really good. As Havoc steps forward and goes to close the door behind her to join you in the hallway, there's a tiny, quiet creak at the bottom of the staircase, which you can't quite see from here.
I am your son.
Literally.
Okay, that's fine. I'll turn to Havoc.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that.
I'm sure we could get the job done.
Right, yeah, the thing is usually it was only I've never really been that angry before. Like I've been like obviously, I've been angry before. You piss me the fuck off. You do havoc. I'm so fucking mad right now. This is.
I don't think I'm the right person to be giving you
Yeah,
advice
tough.
right now.
Listen,
considering
you
I
don't need
won't-
to give me.
You say the
You
word
don't-
and I'll go in there and slit his throat, so...
Yeah, no, that's definitely the kind of support I need right now. Just emotionally in my head.
I would be
That feels
entirely
great.
selfish.
Right. Well, let me dream like you give a shit about my emotional state, sort of, in wanting to murder my own hypothetical father.
Oh, I do.
Thanks.
If I didn't already hate him, I'd do it still, but I also do hate him.
Right. I feel sick.
I also think your son has been listening.
Yeah, no shit. Paolo!
You hear, like, the scratch of claws hurrying away from the stairs. Like cat claws on tile vibes.
You're gonna round the banister to stand at the top of the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do like the like finger like come here.
It's quiet for a few seconds, and then he steps back into view, looking very confused and ears straight back. Very unsure, but he creeps up the stairs very guiltily.
I grab him and I hug him.
He takes a second, but then returns the hug. Tad, what's going on? I heard you yelling. Are you alright?
My dad's here.
Oh, Grandpa?
He's a Desico.
You haven't told Powell what Desico are.
Fuck. Rescind that. I take that back. I thought he would have picked it up, from context clues and being in the kitchen.
You guys have very explicitly never told Powell about anything.
That's hilarious. Okay.
You guys didn't even explain how you
Yes.
came back from the dead or anything. You just told him,
Right.
I'm back now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, this is gonna be a rough conversation. Gabby. He's a real prick. He's being a dick right now. So
Who?
yeah, we're probably going to. Oh, there's some stuff that we haven't told you because we thought that maybe it would just smooth itself over and not be so much of an issue. When there was already so many, issues that piled on top of each other and all that.
Should I go get Uncle Hay?
Yeah, go get, no, I'll come, no. Not in here, he's sitting in there, and he's probably got ears for fucking days.
Don't you put his trap
Or
at
if-
the bottom of the stairs?
That would be really funny,
Make
but
sure he
no.
doesn't leave.
I think he's a bit, yeah, imagine my magic, and then times it by 10, probably. I
So
think he
like
might be able to.
Alice?
What the fuck? Yeah, like Alice, but I guess Alice times like 17.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Did you hear anything that we were talking about?
I was waiting in the kitchen.
I made a cereal.
Yeah. I was waiting in the kitchen. I couldn't really make out what you were saying, but I could hear voices, and then you started yelling. So I came to the stairs, and I heard a little, but I don't really. It kind of like shifts awkwardly. It's all right. You said he was being rude, So,
Yeah, he's being a prick. Okay,
I'm guessing I shouldn't say hi.
probably not. Not because I don't want you to meet your...
No, we hate him now.
Okay. Great. I've sort of just come to the realization he was kind of a bad father, and I don't want him to be a bad granddad to you, I guess.
Gives you a squeeze around the waist.
Thanks. Let's go. I need to talk to some people. You, come on.
Okay.
We're going to explain some things.
As you lead the way out, you kind of catch out of the corner of your eye, have it giving Powell like a clap on the shoulder. Not really saying anything, just like a good job, kid.
Okay. I'm going to collect Wolf.
As you step outside, Powell starts to go, "All right, that's why I came to see you. There's someone," and standing outside.
What is going on?
Is a tall woman.
Okay, thank God.
Broad-shouldered, wearing a heavy cloak, and carrying, hanging from a chain, this kind of like dish that's empty right now.
Is that fucking protection?
Yeah, her hair is, you can't really tell if it's short or just pulled back very tight. But she's kind of, she's a half-orc, kind of waiting for you to step out. She doesn't, she looks visually the same as she had before, but before she had been glowing with light and wreathed in smoke, and her censure had been lit with flame. And now she just looks average. Nobody else really seems to respond to the fact that she's there as people pass by. And she glances up to you and puts one hand up in the air, kind of half-heartedly. I come with an offering to the... I don't remember what she said you were. The person of Armath, I guess.
Esmond's fine.
Right. The kitty. Sorry.
Fuck.
Not you. She gestures at Powell. She meant with like with a D. She's calling you kid. A word.
Yeah, that's gonna be a hard sell. You tried to kill me like 15 minutes ago.
Orders and all that.
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think that Jessica really collaborated with each other in that sense.
When we have aligned goals.
Yeah, you can have a word right here on the doorstep. What's up?
I'll keep it brief. She wanted to wake up your whatnot. Seems her plan worked. I personally don't want you dead or alive. I don't really care either way.
That's
But
better than most.
the important part is you don't know how to use your powers. And you're
Shut
eating
up.
you're eating up that little thing inside of you bit by bit the longer we wait. You hate his guts. And she points past you towards the house. I figure he's offering the same. But hey, I'm sure you've got an idea by now what he's going to do to everyone around you the longer he stays.
Yeah, not enjoying his presence at all in the slightest. In fact, I think we're planning on... Maybe that's a bit too extreme. I've sort of calmed down in my head now.
Even if he had purely good intentions, he still needs to eat. And guess who he's feeding off of? She gestures around her to the town.
Alright, so the thing was that I was going to, like... I was pondering, considering waffling sort of on the idea, the passive thought of maybe... Pal, put your hands over your ears.
He looks confused but does so, and then Havoc layers her hands over his.
Yeah, I was thinking of like maybe having him like killed or something. That's not really in my nature. I think I was just angry.
She can chase him away. if you decide so. She'll only do it if you're alright with it, though.
Good.
Power of choice and all that, but with me at least, hey, all I'd need to eat is to protect this place, so my offer of at least brief tutelage comes with less issues.
Quite the buffet for you then.
You could say.
Yeah, we're getting fucked in every direction, so, you know, might be a pretty... Dred's sort of done trying to kill me, yeah?
Ah, you're awake now.
Shit, great. Fuck. Alright. Oh, Powell, you can...
Yeah. He shakes off Havik's hands.
Alright.
I'll leave you to discuss with your folks, but the offer's there.
Right. Thanks. I think, maybe. Cool. I think that sort of eliminates the necessity to... I don't know why I trust you more than I trust... No, I do know why, actually. It's because I have no prerequisite in understanding you beyond the fact that you tried to kill me, and lots of people have tried to kill me. Nemesis did not try to kill me, but he sort of did have an aura about... You don't know who that is. Fuck.
I have an idea.
Right. The Red Sun!
Him? No.
What? I didn't say that!
Oh, I thought Esmond had said that.
Esmond doesn't know about that.
Okay. Then she didn't say that. You don't know.
Oh, what the fuck? Hello? Okay, well, I guess I'll go give him the boot then.
Well, you don't want to confer with your old people?
I think that most of my people would agree that the sort of manipulative shithead sitting upstairs in my office probably isn't a figure that we want lingering around.
It's good that you're taking charge.
Yeah, people keep telling me that, but the thing is that I think I'm just making bad decisions in the fact that I'm trusting people who've tried to kill me. Exhibit A, I just heard Havoc. Over the man who raised me.
As Havoc looks as offended as she can be with her face covered.
Alright. But I will confer with the temporary council, I suppose.
Yeah, shame all your folks are gone. Would have
Yeah.
been nice to have them here to help you, huh?
I had a wedding to go to.
That's nice.
Yeah. Does sound nice. Marriage is a little trite. It seems in these sort of days, though. Not important. Yeah, you did die, didn't you?
He doesn't know that.
Yeah. Yet. Right. Okay. Thanks. You can... Do you, like, need somewhere to live or something? Oh.
I'll be around.
Alright.
To be clear, let me make sure I word this right. Give me a second.
She's gonna be like, I don't actually care about you. And Esmond's gonna be
No.
like, bitch, I'll make you. I'll endear myself to you.
To be clear,
I'll be so pathetic.
I am offering to help out the Guardian until your spear returns. Do I have permission to guard your domain?
To what extent?
From danger.
I need fine print.
You can specify however you like.
Then yes.
She gives, like, this shitty little half bow at the waist, and then steps out of your path to the side.
Esmond, like,
kind of jerks a thumb at her and while looking over his shoulder and it's like, my first bow.
She gives an awkward shrug.
Have you ever gotten bad before?
um, you know, forced. Let's not talk about people. Why can't I think of the word when somebody, not when they retreat, but they surrender? Oh, that's it. When somebody's surrendering, sometimes you gotta make sure. Anyways, that's not.
I don't know about that. I don't know why you think I would know about that.
I don't know.
Right.
It seemed like the time to
Okay.
make somebody bow. When you
Okay, we're done with this conversation. My son's right here.
I don't mean it. Anyways.
Okay, I get it, Wolf.
Alright. Wolf, when you go looking for her, it doesn't take long. She's sitting about 3 houses down, out of direct line of sight, but she is, like, watching your house through, like, the, like the boards of a fence, essentially. Like, can't actually see the house, but is staring in that direction.
Remind me, do I know the deal with Wolf?
From what Winter implied in front of you, she gets her power from some kind of Desico, but you don't know who or what.
Right, I mean, do I know her deal?
You know from Shoshin that she's ex-Stormband. And
Right.
Wolf, remember, had that conversation with you about salvation and explaining everything to you.
Oh, right, yes, I do recall now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know who she is.
Right. Okay.
I'm guessing you made a choice then?
It was more so something I was... Yeah, I've made a choice, but I guess it's more so just telling everyone what that choice is.
Sounds good. You want me to escort him out, or...?
Would he smite you where you stand?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Right. Before we go smiting or beating the shit out of Powell's grandfather, I'd like to also restate, Powell doesn't know what any of this is.
She kind of pauses and glances, like, behind you. We're about, like, 10 feet away. Havoc is trying to keep Powell busy.
She's babysitting, she's very bad at it.
Yeah.
Powell's also like a teenager.
Yeah, the only time she spent with Powell before has been training him, so she's, like, awkwardly trying to talk about training with him.
That's so fucking funny. Okay.
Wolf kind of glances back at you. Do you want me to take him aside and explain things?
Well, that sort of sounds like a weird diversion.
Okay. Neither of us are fans of the Thorn Band, but I can give, like, the sanitized version like we'd give the kids in training, that they're dangerous but not all bad, what they are, what they did to the world, that kind of thing.
I don't want him to think that I'm just like pawning it off on somebody else, and I don't want the sanitized version necessarily.
Well, what I'm saying is you can talk about him with more in depth with him. I'll just lay the groundwork.
I would really appreciate that, yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise, I go after him and, an eye for an eye and all that, right?
Yeah, what?
I mean, I recognized him when he showed up. Like...
Where did you recognize him from?
She shifts a bit awkwardly. I mean, okay, so there was a hunt. Not a long time ago, but like a while ago, when I was still with the Thorn Band. After a dangerous Desico who was hunting some kid. I only ever saw a glimpse of, like, the guy fleeing. He didn't look quite like this guy, but he had, you know, the same vibe. And the people that did manage to catch up to the Desico, he killed the trainer who was there, and he severely injured the knight in training, and took her eye. And I'm like 90% sure this is the same guy.
He took Shoshin's eye.
I'm fairly certain. I'm sure Shoshin could confirm, but... Sho didn't talk about it a ton, but from what my dad said to us, it was supposed to be like a warning.
If Shoshin ever wants to come back here, then he can't be here. Not ever. I'd rather erase every trace of him. Could you talk to Powell? Thank you for telling me.
Hey. He, if he is who I strongly think he is, in my opinion, he deserves to feel the same kind of fear he put into her. So,
I want him to feel worse.
I'm sure there's someone that can make that happen. And she's gonna move
Holy
past
shit.
you towards Powell.
Okay, I'll go collect Havoc.
Yeah, he was like awkwardly trying to talk to Powell about like, well, Powell, you know, maybe in a couple years we can teach you how to use explosive arrows. It's a bit early for that.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Anyone else need to talk to? I don't think Undertake is in the headspace to talk right now, but we can try.
No, I'm not going to bother Undertake right now. That seems... This... I can talk to him later. Inform him of what's happening. Esmond... Can I see Powell and Wolf from here?
Yeah, she's like kind of leading him to the side where there's like a log bench built, and she's talking to him. She has the vibes of like telling somebody about the birds and bees, while he just looks wildly confused, because to her this is just a fact of life. To him this is going to be something earth-shattering, so...
Right. I somehow feel like I have made a mistake.
I mean, if that's what I think it is, he had to know sooner or later.
So it is ironic that she's the one explaining it to him.
I mean, of all of us, I think she's the one that's known the longest, right? Other than maybe Undertake.
That's not what I meant. I should speak to Maya again. But perhaps... I don't know. Who else do I need to speak with?
I don't know, it's up to you.
Oh, fuck. Ooh, where's Erland? Where's that boy at? That apostrophe boy.
You
no,
hadn't...
asterisk.
Yeah, you hadn't seen them in the moment, and you don't currently see them right now. You can ask around. Havoc's people are still scattered around the town keeping watch, so she might...
It sounds like it'll take too long. I try sending.
Go for it.
Okay, I guess sending. And if you're not bedridden anymore, where are you? Because I would like a word. Please.
pretty much instantly, there's a response from Erland, who seems a little bit out of breath, saying, I'm putting up some temporary wards around the town. I can't hold them up long, but at least they'll help for an hour or two. Hayes is making sure I don't tip over.
Oh my, these fucking dumbasses.
What? He should probably still be bedridden, and yet.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
You want him in the house while you're having that conversation with your dad?
Absolutely not. But I could find him a bed. Them a bed. Okay.
So you assume they're heading back inside now.
Right. I'm gonna run, jog, do a jog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gate has.
Sorry that I'm like taking so long and talking to everyone.
What? No.
Oh, I'm
Makes
shy.
sense.
Yeah.
You're here with all the NPCs, so I'm sorry you got to deal with me being everyone and their mother.
No, it's funny.
The 10 wilders you're talking to.
They're all wearing different wigs.
Yeah. So the gate that had been busted down upon the Dread's arrival is being, like, re-boarded up by the townspeople, though they're leaving, like, a small door-sized gap so people can still get in and out. And you can see Hayes, who is way bigger than the average person, struggling momentarily to get through, and then turning back to give Erland a hand.
Well, you know, with his strength score, he could probably clear the wall just
like
by
jump?
jumping. By D&D rules.
Yeah, he's not gonna do that with Erland.
Yeah, he just carry them.
Yeah, Erland looks pretty out of breath and tired, and is leaning heavily on Hayes, but doesn't look ill, just exhausted. And they start hurrying as much as they can at Erland's pace towards you.
Alright. I jog over and I say, "Motherfucker, why are you out of bed?"
From what we know, Winter's protection is gone now. Armath is without protection, so I was trying to put up some of the wards I know. They
You
won't
have-
last long, but at least for now, it's something.
You have absolutely no faith in the protection I can provide on that.
I do have faith in that. I'm still going to help.
Thank you for trying to help, Erland. You are helping.
I resent the trying, but he
Right.
gives a teasing smile. You
Well,
look upset.
oh, I'm several degrees of upset, but when am I not?
You also
Typically.
they step closer, and like reach to your cheek and brush away some of the now like dry and flaking goo. What
You.
happened? Oh, you kind of cups your cheek. You don't look well, Esmond.
I think I got a little bit reborn or something. You know who's also not looking well? You.
Yes, but I'm expected.
Right, not to sound crass, you'd look far better in a bed.
All right. Your brother coughs awkwardly behind you guys. Between the softness and then you making that joke.
It's like they're patent. Right. Would you be better sitting, laying down?
I'm fine, you are, Ward.
I could cast levitate.
I'm just tired because we were hurrying. I'm fine.
Right. Okay. Hayes.
Yeah.
Dad's here.
Like, you can see, like, his face close down, and his brows kind of furrow. Right, I guess I should say,
You don't have to.
Oh. Um,
You don't have to see him if you don't want to. I barely wanted to see him. I barely wanted to speak with the man. I'm going to ask him to leave. I don't really want him around now or ever, for that matter.
he like takes kind of like an aborted step towards your house and then stops. You want him? I understand if you don't want him around. Sorry, I'm not really sure what to think or feel.
That's okay. You're helping Erland right now. That's all you need to do, and you just need to be here with me,
You want me with you?
obviously.
I wasn't sure if when Dad got here from his letter if you'd send me away with him.
He's lying in the letters, whatever he said. Probably just more bullshit. I'm not sending you anywhere. I'd prefer if you stayed. As long as you like, long as it pleases you. You're plenty capable, but I like to have capable around, and that more than just capable, I like to have my brother around.
Roll persuasion.
Fuck!
You're a bard.
What if I roll really bad, though? Ugh. Ugh. Oh, fuck, I rolled... 18. Oh, 18. One sec. Hi, Meg. I am playing D&D. I'm Esmond's experiencing the horrors. Yeah. Thanks, what's up? Oh, hey. Hey, bud girl. Hey, bud girl. Yeah, you get Pepto? Yeah. Yippee. I have some. I rolled an 18. I rolled a 9 plus 9.
Huge.
Thanks.
He looks very reassured and like kind of straightens up some from when he's usually bent over. Right. I prefer to stay here with you.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Yippee, yippee, yippee. You close the door. Unless you want to listen to me one-sided. I'm sorry.
Unless you want to listen to Esmond yell at his father.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, I love it.
Thanks. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach.
Oh my god.
Do you guys have Pepto in America?
Yes.
Alright, just checking.
I'm pretty sure it's an American brand.
You know what? I never know. Like a little treat. Yeah, this one's a chewable.
Oh shit.
No, that's, you know.
Go off.
Thanks. Anyway. What were we talking about?
You had just reassured Hayes that you do indeed want him here. Ow! 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 Please, not my ankles.
Sorry, man.
But yeah, you had just... Ow! Fuck! Stop it. You had just reassured Hayes that you do in fact want him here.
Right. So, you know, would be nice if you stayed, at least for a bit.
As long as you'll have me. I'd love to.
Alright, good man. We should probably get this old one laying down somewhere.
Oh, all right. Oh, I'm not old. I'm recovering. I'm disabled even. This is ableism.
Wow, I'm being ableist. Right. Was the longhouse okay for now? He's sort of lurking in my office.
Ew. About him being in your office, to be clear.
Right. Yeah, sure.
The, and of course, keep Hayes company. And he pats Hayes' forearm, who gives a slow nod.
Okay. I can talk to Maya afterwards, I suppose, same as Undertake. I guess we can go kick him out now.
Before Erland walks away with Hayes, he kind of like pauses and comes back to you and takes your hand and gives it a squeeze. Of course I don't understand the depth of everything that is going on, but once he's gone, if you want to talk about things to whatever degree you're comfortable with, I will be happy to help with that.
You don't have to. Yeah,
It's not a have to.
I know. Thank you, Erland. I'll consider it.
They give one last squeeze and then turn to walk away.
I hate it when you leave.
Hayes is kind of like glancing between the two of you, trying to understand the vibes, but doesn't ask.
We are two adults in a consensual relationship that is neither sexual but maybe romantic.
Is it?
But it's unclear to both of us. We both speak in riddles.
Mm-hmm. Truly. It's only gonna get more complicated.
Haha, yippee. Fuck.
But the two of them leave.
Alright, let's go throw him out on the porch, I guess.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I bet. I guess we'll go collect Wolf. If she wants to come.
As you're trying to decide, Havoc kind of leans to you. I mean, who I think is another Desco, I don't know what she is.
Protection, I'm fairly certain.
Oh, shit. I mean, Protection had kind of implied that if you gave permission, the Dread would just, like, roll up and chase him out. Is that something you want to do, or do you want to see if he'll leave if you tell him to? Ow!
I think I'd like to see if he'll respect my choice. Maybe that will be something. I don't know, maybe that's sort of... Maybe it's sort of wistful thinking.
Alright. Will Wolf stay chill if we bring her?
Yeah, you know what? I don't know, so maybe let's leave her on Pal Patrol.
Alrighty. We can take him.
Yeah, don't think we can, but
No, we
good
got
for morale,
this.
thanks. Alright, totally, yeah. You're so right, Avik.
My training will get you through this.
It won't, but thank you. I think that the god hatching in my soul will get me through this, if anything. But thank you.
Are you hatching a god in there?
Who knows at this point?
First god?
Okay, I return to... Yeah. Not the first god, actually, because I'm pretty sure that we already had that one happen.
That's crazy. I wonder who.
Yeah, I wonder who.
Mm-hmm.
Begins with a W, ends with a den.
Oh no, he's like the third.
Man, who's numero uno?
Got her inside, chilling out.
3 lesbians.
Not that one.
Oh, okay.
But you head back to your house. Protection still stands outside, kind of almost like a posted watch. And just kind of gives you a nod as you pass by.
Avik.
Yeah.
This is like as they're entering the house.
Mm-hmm.
You both knew Winter, obviously, but she nearly seems like the only Desica who had any sort of humanity about her. And I don't really want to lose mine.
I mean, from what little I've been told, I guess maybe that's because she didn't have her domain. I think it has something to do with the whole, like, building up of power.
Right.
You don't have, like, one of those dimension things, right?
Not as far as I'm aware of.
And you're fine,
Right.
I think.
Helpful.
Hey, as long as you don't have a domain, it seems like maybe you'll be chill.
We'll see, I guess. Alright, let's go. Send him to get some milk. And then move the whole city.
And did you know this entire time you've been talking to Havoc, Char has literally been chewing on my arm like it's a corn on the cob.
He's hungry, he's starving. He craves his father's flesh.
He's literally chewing on me. This is so sad.
Hello.
What are you looking for?
I'm just saying goodbye.
Oh, where are you going?
Shower.
Oh,
Girl shower.
okay, have a good
Huge.
shower.
Yeah, I'll see you in an hour.
Alright,
Girl shower.
Godspeed.
The healing power of steam.
What is... Let's... Go have your real shower, you're wasting out water. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
What?
Well, good for Char.
Did you just make a grab at my face? What the fuck? You're getting down.
You gotta swing around. You gotta teach him who's boss. It's him, usually, but not right now.
No, he is not in charge. You step inside. It's quiet in the house, save for quiet humming from upstairs. It's a tune you recognize. It's been a long time since you wrote any songs, but when you left, you let a lot of paper lying around. And you can recognize some of your own aborted teenager works.
Wait, where is this?
Your father is humming something you probably composed as a teen once upon a time.
That's fucked up. For one, I got way better. The time signature that I used was so
Awful.
10 years ago. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah. Do you go straight in, or?
Yeah, I walk straight in. I don't pause. I sit
in front of my desk, like I lean against it.
He gives you a
Okay.
smile.
You need to leave.
I don't even get to meet anyone.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Would have loved to meet my grandson.
Well, that's rough, I guess. I don't know what to tell you.
Would have loved to see Hayes.
I'm sure you would have.
You have so much family here now, Esmond. I'd love to meet them all.
So much family here, and barely any in this room.
That's very hurtful.
Good.
Well,
I hope it makes you feel like shit.
He stands up, grabs his bag from where he set it down. I do hope that when you make your decision, you don't bad talk me too much so that Powell knows he does have some place to go.
Powell already knows that he has some place to go. You aren't one of them.
He certainly has been taking time to make sure he has family.
Nothing you say matters. Is what I've decided, so...
You're not curious at all about where you came from, why? Nothing.
I have a mother. And while she is hardly the pinnacle of compassion, she doesn't... Somehow it hurts less than all this.
And yet the power of arguably the one who loved you most of all, he puts a hand on his chest, resides in me. If you want to know, I will show you. I can teach you from him.
I want you to. I would love to know who my dad was. I would love nothing more than to understand who he was. Truly. But you need to leave. And you're wasting my time.
It's not a very good way to treat family.
It's a good thing you're not.
You'll change your mind one day. Just know, Esmond. And he starts to walk past you towards the door. When things change, and they will, I'm your family. I'll always stick by you. No matter how mad at me you are, no matter what you say, I will always love you.
Can I kick him in the fucking shin?
You can try. Roll an unarmed strike.
I'm not gonna do that.
It'd be funny.
No, I'm gonna miss. So he's walking towards the door. I'm standing at my desk. Did Havoc walk towards my desk with me, or is she standing by the door?
She's standing next to the desk with you, yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not gonna be petty.
It would be funny.
It wouldn't. I mean, it would be, but
It would be funny.
I don't have strength. I have negative strength. I will miss.
You've got somebody who does have strength.
But I'm not asking. No, that's too much. That's too fucked up.
It would be funny.
It would be funny. It would be very funny.
Juice has to do it.
Juice doesn't know what he's talking about. It'd be so funny if I just cast slow on him and made him slow. He just walks very slowly out.
For you to think he doesn't have legendary resistance.
Right. As he's leaving,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to escort him out, but one more thing.
Yes.
You took a girl's eye a couple of years ago when I was still a child. I imagine she was one too.
I believe I know who you speak of. I had warned her to flee. She did not. But I would not kill her like I would have another band member. She was a child. But I could see it in her eyes. She would not give up if she was not stopped.
I think you're lying.
Believe what you like. I did not kill her. And if you really must know, the band was trying to take Hayes. They were trying to kill him. I did that to protect him. Would you not have had me protect your brother?
Yes, because the drastic and obvious choice there was to partially blind a teenage girl, you, a Desico, with unknown and potentially infinite power.
Drastic.
I don't know. You took her eye.
And I didn't kill her.
Maybe you.
Yet you've killed, haven't you, Esmond?
So have you. Oh, you're preaching that you did when we were children.
And for all your preaching, he glances past you towards where Havoc is following you down the stairs. And yet you work even now at the conscription. I see that power has surely gone to you. Maybe you're more like your mother than I thought. He turns to leave.
Yeah, he says that. Well, she's kind of, at least she's based. I need to see him all the way out because I don't want him to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm. You step out the door to see him, like, staring down Protection, who's staring him down in turn. And while visually they just seem to be staring at each other, it is almost like if you squint your eye, or like in the half second before your blink completes, you can see, yeah, like a psychic battle. You can see this, like, painful, pure light from Gabriel, contrasted with this, like, smoky form from Protection with glowing eyes, and they just seem to be staring each other down, whatever true forms those might be. But then he passes her by and heads towards the gate. He walks, passes by people. The people of Armath look a little bit confused, because that's an average man, average guy, you know? He's normal, and so many people are giving him such space and stares. And he glances down the road and sees Wolf talking with Powell, and Powell isn't looking up at him, but he still raises a hand to wave, and then turns and passes through the boarded up gate of Armath.
Avec,
Yes.
if I ever start sounding like that fucking asshole, I'm not exaggerating. Just put me down.
No promises.
It's impossible to find reliable help these days.
Hey, it sounds like he's been like that for a while. I think we'd have time to work on you.
Aren't we all terrified of turning into our parents or something? I've read that, I think.
Put you in a hole and yell at you for a while. I'm sure Alice has got it covered.
Yeah. Maybe.
Besides, no offense, what you have done seems strong, but you're new, Desco. That guy seems strong. You're chill. I mean, for fuck's sake, you still can't dodge one of my punches.
I probably could.
Yeah.
Right.
Do we wanna, She gives a vague gesture towards Protection, who's still standing a few feet away, just watching the gate.
Esmond just turns towards.
Or is that a later thing?
We can do that now. Do you require anything from me?
She glances at you, almost as if she hadn't been listening to your conversation. Who knows if she was or not, but she gives you a slow look. I may be Protection, but you don't need to call me that.
Okay.
The name is Thuribule, and I will tell you.
Thuribule. Thuribule. Oh, Thuribule. Thuribule?
I don't know how to pronounce my
Thuribule.
damn name because my DM doesn't know how to pronounce it.
You know what? That's fair enough.
Thuribule.
Thuribule.
Let's go with that.
Thuribule. I'm pretty sure that I know the definition of that word.
That's crazy. It's almost like I mentioned it to you like months ago.
That's insane. Alright, Thuribule. Did you need anything from me?
Probably would be best to let you, I don't know, you're still mostly mortal, so I guess emotionally recover. I think mortals need that, right?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
I'd say. Haven't had much of it lately.
I'll leave you be for now then, but we gotta get you into shape.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that.
Not that kind of shape. I mean, power-wise.
Yeah. That's what they all keep saying.
Real quick, though, our options are immediately, right in this moment, either you let me in and I keep you in check, though granted I am a total stranger, and it would make sense to me if you were to turn down letting me fucking hold your soul.
It would make sense if you turned down me getting all up in those guts.
Yeah. Or you can keep the little one inside you a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer it'll be able to be useful, but it's up to you. I don't know how much you care about that thing. Or we can take you out into the woods, let the little thing out, and see just how much destruction you'll wreak. 'Cause who knows? Maybe you'll be chill without an anchor to hold you down. Maybe you'll go
Yeah,
insane, but I don't think you want to figure out while in this cute little town of yours.
right. Yeah, probably want to keep it mostly intact up there for the time being. Maybe. If I keep the coal in there, as you're saying, will it wither away and sort of not exist anymore?
Oh, it's withering away with every second.
Right, sick. So we need to. I'd prefer to stop that, and I'd also like to keep my mind intact, and you know, for you to hold my soul, bears the implication that can you sort of do things with my soul if you're holding it, end my life?
If I can, I don't know how, but that's up to you how much
Right,
you believe that.
right. You know what? Yeah, get in there.
Here and now?
I mean, that's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah, if you want to do it in front of all your townsfolk, I think they'll take it the wrong way, but
Fine, we can do it. What are you? Wait, what are you doing to me?
I,
Wait, what are you doing to me?
I gotta get the thing out, and get my power in, so, you know.
How does that work? What are you going to do to me?
Open her up, you know?
Open what's up?
She makes a vague gesture at your chest.
Yeah, I had that once before.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We're
I'm
doing it
more
again.
precise than her.
Okay, not what I'm. This was a different kind of joke, but all right. Will I like be is this going to take any sort of recovery period? Should I
No, you'll be
collect?
fine.
Should I count my eggs before we hatch this?
Nah, we ball. Come on.
Just crap. Does she say that?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball. Let's do it live.
She didn't say fuck it. She just said we ball. But yes.
Yeah, sure.
She walks past you.
Kitchen.
Oh, she was gonna go like behind your house.
Oh,
If you want it done in
sure.
the kitchen.
Yeah, no, we can do behind the house. That's fine.
She leads you to behind the house, and Havoc's kind of like pacing behind you nervously, not really wanting to interrupt, but also not sure what the hell is going on. She leads you to like kind of a backyardish area where like Tori and Alice had a small garden together while Tori was teaching Alice.
No, I'll tell you
There's
exactly what the
also a
fuck's in the
hole
back
there from when
for the
Alice
mud.
made that mud.
Yeah, and the wagons. The wagon's also there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Therible kind of looks around for a moment and then finds like a clear patch of dirt. Right. Lay down, I guess.
Yeah, this is already so fucking. This day just like sucks in general. So yeah, sure, fuck it. I'll lay down. I lay down.
It's like the energy of that. I can't remember if it was a vine or what, but that guy like laying down in that like demon circle.
Oh. Wait, no, that was spooky. That was
the Spooky Boys, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Those
Yes.
the spooky
The
boys.
Spooky Boys.
Come on, demons.
But you lay down, and Therible kind of stands over you for a moment, kind of like hefting their censure on a chain for a moment, and then glances over at Havoc. Stand down. And then she
Down, girl.
she gives the censure one swing back and forth, just gentle, and you notice as like a flame starts up inside of it, and then smoke begins to wreath it, and you catch the smell and realize that it's that it's incense, and it begins to wreathe around you, and if it is indeed the call, but then the call has been kind of holding back your abilities somewhat so that you don't get overwhelmed and like freak out. But you start to get a better look at Therible, and you realize Therible isn't protection in the sense of like a paladin or a shield or something like that. The Therible, maybe at least at the start, before war and battles and stuff, was the kind of protection of an archivist watching over a forgotten library. A quiet sort of protection that was more prevention than anything else.
It begins.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah, statement begins. Yeah, sure. Very big. What's her name? The one before John.
Margaret Thatcher. No.
Margaret Thatcher. Her name was
Gertrude Robinson.
Yeah, Gertrude. She's very Gertrude energy.
Okay, fair. I fuck with that so hard.
Archivist that decides she needs to pick up a gun.
I'm a healer, but
Yeah. And she sways the censure back and forth, and you start to feel this pressure in your chest, and it's that pain returning, and you feel that little small light that was almost hiding inside of you, and it seems to hide deeper for a moment, not sure what's happening and scared. And the censure mid-swing comes to a stop over you, and then all you can feel is heat and burning as your nerves are scorched away, and there's the faint smell of burnt flesh as a hole is burnt into your chest from the bottom of the censure. And you, whenever the nerves are burnt, you can't feel them anymore, but you can feel it burrowing down inside of you, further than you think your actual chest should go, burrowing somewhere. And distantly, you're aware of Havoc yelling, Therabuel setting aside the censure, and then reaching a hand down into the burnt out hole. And you can feel when Therabuel grabs that pain inside of you, because it's not your heart. It's something, but it is certainly not your heart. And you can feel every finger as it wraps around whatever this mass is. And you feel it pull and jolt. And Therapeal doesn't remove it. Eventually she unwraps her fingers, and you almost feel an imprint from where the fingers had been. Kind of warm in a pleasant... Maybe would have been pleasant if it wasn't inside your fucking chest, but in this warm, kind of like lit room of quiet sense, just kind of wrapped around this mass in your chest, restraining it from expanding too large, from being in too much pain. And you can feel as Therable's fingers kind of feel around in there and find the little light and pull it out. And as you kind of become aware through the pain, you are on the ground. There is a smoking hole in your chest, maybe only 1 or 2 inches deep. Certainly not as deep as it felt like it was. It felt like there was a unending hole carved into your chest. So you are injured. You don't need to take any hit points off, though, because Therabuel kind of like taps you with her boot and immediately tops you up once you become aware again. And Therabuel is holding a very small like light in her palm and kind of peering at it, not really sure what it is, but then glances back down at you. You should be good for like a day or 2.
what?
Yeah, kind of, kept it small.
I should be okay for a day or 2, or okay in a day or 2.
For a day or 2. Hopefully by
What
then
happened?
you'll be able to keep it in check yourself.
This is temporary.
Yeah, I can't keep you in check forever. Even this little one couldn't keep you in check forever.
Right. That fucking hurt.
Yeah, it kind of does that when someone pokes around with your soul and stuff.
You said it wouldn't hurt.
I thought it wouldn't, because I thought I'd find your domain in there. Where the fuck's your domain?
I don't know.
Well, that's not good. Espel wants to know, but
Why
we'll
do
figure
I
it
need
out.
a domain? What the fuck is a domain?
Well, that's lesson for tomorrow. Go rest or whatever mortals do.
Isn't a domain just the, like, piece of whatever the fuck Desica resides on?
It's like, it's kind of inside of a Desico because it's where they draw their power from, but it's also like a doorway to someplace else that they have complete control over.
Dick.
Yeah.
I'm going to get up now.
Okay.
I just imagine Havoc and Miss Thang here standing over Esmond,
Are you
like,
looking for Havoc?
oh, sure.
You kind of straighten up, like, on your elbows to look around. Havoc is passed out on the ground because she did try to attack Therible, considering what was going on, and got fucking knocked out with a censure slapped into the head. So she is on the ground unconscious.
I'm drawing some stick figures.
Therible just standing over the both of you, passed out on the ground.
Yeah. Here's my drawing.
Let me see, it's loading. Yeah, literally. Too true. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Nope, I'm good.
Therible in her free hand is still holding that like little faintly glowing light, and glances down at you. I don't know what this little thingy is, but it seems it needs to rest or whatever. So I'm gonna let it go back to its spot or whatnot. That good with you, or do you want to hold on to it? It's not.
Can I kick Havoc?
Yeah.
I kick Havoc.
Make an unarmed attack.
Fuck. Can I have advantage?
advantage
Because
'cause
she's
she's
unconscious? Yeah.
It would be funny to cancel that out since you're also prone, but I won't.
It's fine. Fuck yeah. 18.
I won't make you roll damage. You like kick her knee, and she like startles awake. What?
Well, good news. It would be a 0, so.
Esmond, are you alright? And she like scrambles to get up. What the?
I have new holes. I have new holes in my chest. I'm
What the
fine.
hell? She like
Terrible.
hurries over to inspect the burnt hole.
Stop looking at my tits.
Okay.
It's
Calm
offensive.
down. You're not that good looking. I'm checking it
I'm
over.
much better good looking than you imply.
Not everyone wants you, Esmond.
I feel like I'm not quite your type.
Yeah, for a multitude.
If we understand each other.
But she starts like poking and prodding at the wound, and then like
Stop!
says to you quietly, "I'll get Maya once this asshole leaves."
She has the cold. She wants to know if the cold should stay here or go back to the hole.
Oh, demon, stop it! It's not dinner time. Not for at least a half hour. He's trying to get into the little closet where I keep his food. So that's what the banging is. Apologies. He's trying to open the door, which he
That's
can
okay.
do. There's just something heavy in front of it. I would it be better for the call to be with us, or I guess maybe return to the fault lines would be better, because it doesn't it get
Feel like you could
power from that?
probably heal the fault lines, yeah.
I don't want you going there. She points a finger at Therible, who just raises an eyebrow. I give the call to me. I've got people who will take it back. Therible just kind of shrugs and says, "Right, I don't really care. Don't know what this is. Here you go." And like kind of carelessly drops the little light into Havoc's hand, and Havoc like gently cups it. Well, I'll leave you to your whatnot. The
Thanks.
annoying bird is still sticking around the edges, so I'm gonna go chase him away. Considering I assume that's part of what you want this place protected from.
Yeah, don't want him around, really.
Yeah. Well,
Spin a slice.
that's the way to put it. Hang loose. She walks off.
Egg loose? What? What does that mean?
You don't know what time period she's from.
It's okay. All right.
You are laid out. Havoc is kind of like waving rapidly for one of her perpetually stalking people to approach and take the call through the teleporter.
Okay.
And unless there's anything specific you want to do right in this moment, as Havoc like begins arranging for somebody to bring over like a healing salve for your chest and get the call back to the vault, we'll end here unless there's something you want to do like right this second.
No.
Slay.
I want to get up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird if I'm just laying on my back and Havoc's just applying salve to me. That's weird. I don't think we're there yet.
You get up and then she puts her hand in your chest.
Great. Man, fucking zero respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we end there then.
Wow.
Slay.
That was only minorly traumatizing.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
your dad can see everything about how you feel about your relationship with your own son. Great times.
Esmond. Yeah, but Esmond isn't like a freak about it.
Yeah, but he does feel guilty
Esmond.
about it.
Yeah, well, Esmond's allowed to have his own feelings and
Yeah,
his
he
own
is.
conflict.
His dad is still gonna use that.
Yeah, well, Dad's gonna take a fucking short walk off the pier.
You guys don't have to be muted, and if you don't want to be.